You really, 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 really need to pay attention to what you're about to see. Some of you, this is going to be a game changer. I'm interviewing Brenda Wise, who is going to drop ninja bombs on a new government program specifically for you guys that suffered through COVID in 20 and 21. This program potentially can get up to $30,000 back to you as a refund. Guys, pay attention to the video, take a look at it. As I say in the video, I'm going to drop all of her information. You're welcome to email, call her, do whatever. But if you suffered through COVID in 2020, 2021, you really need to watch this. And some of you are going to be able to take advantage of a massive program the government is ending in 90 days. So take a look at the video, drop me some comments, tell me what you think. And without further ado, check out what Brenda Wise has to say about this amazing program. All right, everybody, I have got Brenda Wise on the Zoom with me on this video today, and let's just start. Brenda, tell everybody who you are, and then let's jump into this program that you showed me the other day, and let's just jump into it. Tell everybody who you are.
Okay, my name is Brenda Wise. I am in coastal Virginia. I have worked with the real estate industry for over 30 years. I'm an entrepreneur of 40 years, and I am the kind of person that when I see innovative, disruptive programs, funding that's out there for the single solo entrepreneur like myself and many of you that are joining, I want to share it. And so that is what Kelly has been gracious enough to be able to share this information with every entrepreneur, every single family LLC, sole proprietor, and of course, our realtors. So I am thankful that you're here, and I'm grateful for Kelly for being willing to share this information because this has have a huge impact on your life.
So as we get started, guys, we're going to talk about a program that she exposed me to. And I have to be honest with you, Brenda. When you first brought it to me, I shelved it because it was like, I've got people calling me. I've got this large YouTube channel, a bunch of 30 plus agents on my team. I'm a ninja when it comes to marketing, and I'm networking with other creators, and so I get stuff like this all the time. So I put you on the back shelf. You actually reached out to me about 6 months ago. Well, we revisited that conversation. I had you jump on a Zoom, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try this. So before we get into the program, let me just tell you guys, I like to check on stuff before I bring it to you on my channel, because this is the no BS channel, right? Couple things I want you guys to know as you're watching this. She actually asked me if I wanted to join the program and make money. I said no. I have too much that I'm doing. I wanted this to be something that could be brought to you guys in a way that was palatable, made sense. So number one, I'm not making any money off of what she's going to share with you guys. This is straight to you, direct, a massive savings. Number two, I sent this information to my accountant, and I just shared this with Brenda. And I said to my accountant, please take a look at this. Is this thing legitimate, or do we need to, do I need to make this thing go away? And my accountant is a ninja. She's not only an accountant, she's an attorney, right? And so we were talking yesterday, we Zoomed yesterday to go over some tax issues. And I asked her about it. She says, oh, I got your email. I forwarded her Brenda's email. And she says, it sparked my, just kind of spidey sense went off. And so she started digging into it. And she says, Kelly, it's absolutely legitimate. My accountant said, this is a great program. She says, matter of fact, I've got a bunch of realtors that I am working with that I'm sending this information to because I think it might help them. So having said that, if you are a real estate agent, if you are a broker, if you are a business owner, you own a plumbing company, you own a handyman company, you're a lawn or landscaper, attorney, it doesn't matter. Pay close attention. We're not going to try to make this a 50-minute video, but guys, pay close attention. So Brenda, I'm done. Let's jump in. Tell us, number one, what the program is, and then what it does for the user.
Absolutely. So It's rare that the government puts funding out there for the small business owner, individual owner like you and I. So I am so grateful and so excited about this. And I have to say, my reputation, my credibility is on the line because I have a large network of people. I've worked for 30 years and I've worked with Kelly over the years. And so understand, I would never bring anything that wasn't absolutely above board. That's why I'm so excited about this. So this is actually comes under, and it's several things. So I'm going to read it off as government funding. So first thing, it's the Family First Coronavirus Response Act.
That's a lot
And
to say.
yeah, it is.
Guys,
And
COVID, for those of you that are late to the party, coronavirus, COVID. All right.
yes. And this specifically under that is called the Self-Employed Tax Credit Refund. And it is a cash refund. And we'll get more into the details. So, and like Kelly said, this is for any 1099 earner that they can be a sole proprietor, they can be a single member LLC, they can be a gig worker, they can have a full-time W-2 income but have that side gig income as a 1099 earner. So I want you to take and share this with everybody that because here's the thing, there are 50 million 1099 earners in this country, and 40 million know nothing about this program.
And so, guys, if you heard what she just said, watch this whole video to see if you can take advantage. And if you like what you hear, there's some of you on this channel that have tens of thousands of followers on Facebook, and a lot of real estate agents follow you, business owners. Share this YouTube video on your Instagram, on your TikTok, share links with it, share it on your Facebook page. You have my permission. I'm sure Brenda's fine with it. Repurpose this if you know how to do it on your YouTube channels. Get the message out. So, Brenda, how long do we have? I mean, I've waited too long for this boat this ship that's already set sail. We're at the end of January 2025. What time frame do we have for people to actually take action with what you're about to share?
So this program, and that's why this is very time sensitive, this program ends April 15th, 2025. Okay. So we have less than 90 days. One thing I want to go back to, which Kelly just said, I've worked with real estate agents over the years, and I think any of us that are business owners are always looking for a value add. We're always looking for a way to give back to our clients, our customers. And I tell my agents, this is one of the best things. You can reach out to past clients, current clients, prospects, and say, look, I don't know if you know about this, because I'll guarantee you they probably do not know about it. And just share the information. And if they have a win of 10,000, which is the national average, or they're getting 30,000, they're going to love you forever and give you referrals forever and come to you when they need to buy or sell a home, because you've done something of value that increased their life. So please, whatever business you're in, please share this. Just like Kelly said, we want to share this with everybody in the United States.
All right. To make this simple in layman's terms, okay? So you guys have 90 days from the day that I drop this video, approximately, to get going. We're going to give you links. We're going to give you her contact information. I really recommend you don't sit on this one, right? So let's get into the nuts and bolts. For layman's terms, how does this work? Like, what are they allowed to do? What are the benefits? What are the amounts? All of that. Let's just get in here and just kind of scatter this thing out so they know what they're going to be able to potentially take part of, and maybe have some reductions in past taxes. So let's do this. What are they getting? What are they doing?
Let me say again, because I want to be very clear with this. You have to be a single member LLC, a sole proprietor, a gig worker, anybody that's a 1099 earner that gets a Schedule C. Okay. That is the first qualification you must meet. You cannot be an S Corp and you cannot be a C Corp. Okay. So that's first. So again, why is this here? Again, it's come under the COVID to be able to help those that were disruptive. There's a couple of qualifications. So if you pass single member LLC, sole proprietor, if you have kids who were mandated out of school and had to be homeschooled, and you had to care for them and be there and be present with them, that is one caveat. You get $200 a day per diem for that.
$200 a day, guys. Keep going.
There is a limit of 60 days. So you can't go, oh yeah, they were out 365. It's 60 days.
In other words, you can't get $1 million just because you homeschooled your kids during COVID. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And the other thing is, if they were sick with COVID, then that also qualifies as $200 a day.
Okay.
If you, like Kelly, had a senior adult parent who was sick and had to be cared for and maybe had COVID. It doesn't necessarily have to be COVID related, but again, it's, if you had to care for them, that's $200 a day. If you yourself had COVID,
which I did, I was
yes, and
out
I
on
know.
my back for 4 weeks in my living room, and I only lived because we ate soup broth and juice for 4 weeks. My wife also at the same time. So both of us on our backs for 4 weeks. That's a total of 8 weeks.
So if you had COVID or you were out of work because of COVID, the things that we all had to adjust to around the mandates that the government made, you're going to get $500 a day per diem. Okay. Again, the max days of collection on that is about 110. So 2 caveats that you have to consider. Here is the process. This company, United Business Solution, has made this so simple. And this has been around since 20. It's just nobody, I think, knew how to present it to the individual business owner. So again, we have a very simple online form. It takes about 20 minutes. And you'll have my QR code, all that information. You go online and it's verifying your information. They want to make sure you are who you are, because there's a lot of fraud with the ERC program last year. They had to shut it down actually in 2023. So you're going to verify your information. The questionnaire is going to ask you one very specific thing in this questionnaire. It's going to say, how were you affected by COVID? What hardships did you have? And that's going to be key, because it's not just about the taxes you paid, which I'm going to cover next. It's also about what kind of disruptions you had in your life during this period of time, because this is what they're doing. They're giving back to help with that. This is, in a nutshell, going to be a refund on the taxes you paid on your earnings in 2021. Most real estate agents, that was a kick butt year, and you did fantastic. But again, I've talked with a lot of business owners that really did pretty good. So, they were concerned is, well, if I did really good, is that a drawback? No, it's not. It is not. It's actually, if you make more money, your return's going to be bigger. Like I said, the national average in this country is $10,000. And I tell people, if you didn't have it yesterday and you filed today and you're going to get that, that's fantastic. That's a win. I've got everybody in my system now getting anywhere from $3,000 to $30,000. So, and if you and your spouse are both 1099 earners, you can both qualify.
Yeah.
Because you both get your own 1099 Schedule Cs. So keep that in mind as well. Let's see, what else can I give you as far as...
And guys, I'm going to put in the description Brenda's contact information, her email, the website to go to. I'm also going to, I'll put a link for a QR code.
Yes.
And you guys can scan it. There's also a phone number. Brenda, the 757-588, is that your number?
Yeah, that's my
So guys,
number.
I'm going to share my screen real quick. If you're watching this, pause the video. I'm telling you right now, pause it, go scan that QR code, or take a picture of that phone number. I promise you, Brenda will reach back out to you.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and find out if you are eligible to receive a, basically to help mitigate some of the taxes that you've paid or owing. Right. Now, Brenda, from my understanding, this isn't going to be, unless you're already, this isn't like you're going to get a check from the government. This is them taking this and applying a credit for taxes, correct?
No, it's cash.
Oh my God. Okay.
Cash,
so guys, I misunderstood. Listen, pause the freaking video, go to her website. And I'm literally imploring you to do this, because here's what I know about the government. They pass a law, this program, they fund it, they set an end date. Government does this all the time. Prior to the end date, a bunch of congressmen get together and go, oh, we still got $4 billion. We need to allocate that money. And they start trying to spend it. Now, whatever doesn't get spent, it goes back into the operational budget. So guys, the money's been allocated. It's sitting there. It disappears in 90 days. So get off your, what, and go check this out. I'm actually the ninja. I'm doing this. I spoke to my accountant. We're going to do it. And guys, I'll give you my results in the next couple of weeks. That's about how long it's going to take me to know if we're going to get it back and how much. So I'll let you guys know. But Brenda, tell us again a couple success stories. I think they need to hear this again of people that you've personally worked with, realtors and business owners. Tell us again what you've seen them get back.
So let me say too that for any of you all that owe back taxes, because
Yes.
that may be true for
Yep.
business owners, get a little behind. This credit will apply to any back taxes that you have paid
Thank you for
and
clarifying
nothing
that.
more out of your pocket, which is fantastic
That's
news.
great.
And if there's anything left over, then you will absolutely get a check for that. And this is cash, guys. This is not a credit. This is cash.
Some
So
of y'all
some of
need to
the
thank Jesus you just heard that because you know you still owe money and you're paying your whatever arrangement you pay in it. Well, guys, why not go and try this? And if you do have back taxes, why not get this applied to those so that you can now start to breathe again, right? Now, let's say this too, Brenda. This is, listen, guys, we're excited about it. I'm excited because I verified it. But like anything else, check it out, do your own due diligence. But why not try and see if you can qualify? Because all, those of us that went through 20 and 21, COVID sucked. Brenda, I got it for a month. My wife got it for a month. We ended up having to take her to the hospital. Then my wife got it again in 2021 and for 3 weeks. And then my mother-in-law got it in 2021. And I literally had to go sleep in her house. She's in her late 80s. I had to sleep in her house to make sure she was okay until we eventually made the decision to get her to the emergency room. Right. So as a 1099, it takes away from time, my creative ability, the fact that I earn money on multiple outlets, the fact that I'm running a real estate team, I'm coaching, mentoring. I've got several real estate related software products that we sell that we have to be on Zooms with, right? My life was absolutely impacted. I had no idea that this program was out there. So again, make sure, guys, you reach out to her. All of her information is going to be in the description and find out if this could positively impact your life. All right, Brenda, I'm done. Go ahead.
So I know that because I know so many real estate agents. That's really my heart is reaching out to real estate agents
Sure.
and small business. But I'm seeing numbers like, and here's the nice thing: before you get off of that 20-minute online form, they
Yep.
will give you an estimate based on the information you've put in as to what your refund will look like.
Okay.
So you'll have an estimate within that 20 minutes, and that costs you nothing at all. So go do that.
Love
Then
it.
what they do is they get your permission to get your 2021 returns from the IRS so nobody can fudge and make, adjustments to their tax returns. They're going to get it directly from the IRS. It goes to our accountants and our attorneys. They look over the questionnaire. The questionnaire is important, guys. You need to make sure you're filling it out so they see your hardships. Because if you had no hardships, they're not going to give you the money.
Yeah.
It's really dependent on, did you have hardships? And this is how we're going to give it back to you in the way of a refund on the taxes you paid in
Love it.
2021. So I implore you to make sure you do a good job and just sit and think, what did I have? What did I miss? What were the challenges I faced in 21 that really impeded me from doing what I do every day?
What about this? What if, as an agent, your average income averaged out to be $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 a month, and you were on your back, and you were impacted where you couldn't transact business in a normal capacity? That is a hardship. She
So,
mentions childcare.
yep.
What happens when childcare facilities close because of mandates? Right. So all of that stuff, when you pull up the form, I'm pretty sure it's going to walk them through a lot of different
It
things.
will. It will walk you through. It's a very easy form. If you have a question about any of the questions, they have a drop-down menu. We've tried to make
Perfect.
this as simple as possible. Everybody has told me it was a relatively easy form. They
Good.
had no problems. And, my agents and my independent business owners, like I said, I'm seeing 30,000. I'm seeing 18,000. I've got some investment real estate agents who are getting significant amounts. I saw 26,000.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
I've seen some pretty high figures come back. Again, it's got to all be verified, but that estimate will not be too off if indeed you've put in the
Even
accurate
if it's five
information.
hundred dollars, is it worth a 20-minute form?
Yeah,
See, I always say
absolutely.
this. I always say this. As a real estate agent, I just had a conversation with somebody yesterday that called me upset because they got a referral from a bank to list a home, and the referral fee was 50%. And I'm like, hold on. I know that sucks, but you did nothing to get the referral. You didn't spend $1 marketing. All you have to do is put a sign in the yard and put it on the MLS, and you're going to walk away with about $6,000, right? Same thing with this. You just spent 20 minutes to fill out a form. What's the worst they can say? And this is what I tell real estate agents, Brenda. When you reach out to a for sale by owner, what's the worst thing they can say to you? Well, the worst thing is blank off, right? But really, the worst thing is no thank you, right? What's the worst thing that can happen? You fill out the form, you spend 20 minutes, which most of you do that on TikTok. You waste 5 times that amount every day on TikTok, but you fill out the form and they say, no, sorry, you don't qualify. What if it was $500? Is it worth 20 minutes of your time? Some of you might be absolutely gobsmacked, and it comes back 5,000, right? So this could be a game changer for some of you, especially if you owe back taxes or you have payment arrangements.
Right.
Now, Brenda, one more question, and then we're going to wrap this all up.
Okay.
Let's say that they are good to go. They don't have anything that they owe. Then they can get a check. What if they file their 2024s while this is being processed? Could it go against their 2024s
No.
or is it just a check they're going to get since they don't owe anything?
Yeah, the IRS is strictly looking at 2021.
Okay.
And I have been told repeatedly, this is not considered ordinary income. This is a refund.
So it's not even taxed.
So you don't have to
get
it taxed.
Get on that form, guys.
Yeah. And the other thing is, for those of you that want it within 30 days of your submission, we have Community Bank and Trust that for 8% bank fees, they will give you the money up front. And then in 4 to 6 months, when the IRS pays the check out, they'll send it directly to the bank on your behalf. It doesn't get any better than that.
It doesn't get. Well, Brenda, I want to go ahead and wrap this up.
Yes.
Because I didn't want this to be this doesn't need to be a long video. This is a no-brainer.
No.
Like, come on, hold on a second. Come on, guys. Come on. Go look in the description. This is Ninja certified. You've been following me on this channel for years. Go jump in this thing. Again, worst thing in the world is you spend 20 minutes and they deny you. But I believe, Brenda, you probably have more successes than denials.
Oh, 100%. I have maximum. I mean, I'd say so far, maybe 1% denials. And here's the other thing. I want you guys to share this with your brokers.
Yeah.
With your bosses.
Share this video.
Let me come in and do a Zoom, because you want to share this with all your fellow agents. I'm going to a real estate company this afternoon because I was referred to them. So it's just important that we get this to as many 1099 earners in this country.
I'm definitely going to share this on our brokerage's version of Workplace. So I'm going to put this on. This will be on YouTube today. I'm going to cross share it, and then I'll let the agents know they need to watch this and then reach out to you. So Brenda, I appreciate you getting on this with me. Guys, I'm going to drop her information below. It doesn't get any better than that. You can reach out to her. You can email her. Can I do your email too, Brenda?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to also drop the website for y'all to go and grab the form. But I would highly recommend sending her an email. She might be getting a lot of phone calls. So hear me, send her an email first, unless it's like critical, but send her an email, set up a time for you guys to talk. But in the meanwhile, go below, grab the website, go to the submission, fill out the form, and let them do their magic. Now, Brenda, when people reach out to you, you can give them any more information that they want about the program. But for the purpose of this, they now have operationally about 90 days.
That is correct.
Get up on this thing, guys.
Everything is there. Get the money. It is, like Kelly said, it's sitting there. If you don't take it, it's going back in the kitty. So why not take it?
I love my president, but I don't want to give him the money. If this is money I can use, and trust me, I'm in a situation where this would be very valuable for me. Okay. All right. That's it, Brenda. Thank you so much. Kelly. And that's it for this video, guys. Take action immediately. And if you are due COVID refund money, go get what's already been appropriated for you. Yep. Don't forget to share the video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe. You guys know, I don't need to tell you, bing, hit the bell, all that good stuff, and stay with us on the journey. This channel is built for you real estate agents. It's here to help you on your journey to get more closings. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop comments below. We will be monitoring the comments. Let us know what you think about this video. And if you do take action, come back, drop a comment. I might spotlight you on a future video. Brenda, thank you so much. And I look forward to hearing success stories from my followers.